Have you ever felt like the world of money was built for everyone except you? Like no matter how hard you work, save, or try to do the right thing, you're always a few steps behind? You see stories of people flipping houses, building stock portfolios, quitting their jobs by 30, and you wonder, how? Where do they even start? Especially when you're just trying to make rent, cover bills, and still sleep at night with your soul intact. Let's be honest. Most advice out there tells you to go big or go home. Leverage debt, use credit, bet on high-risk plays. They make it sound sexy, but what they don't tell you is the truth. If it goes wrong, you pay the price, not just with money, but with stress, guilt, and broken trust. What if there was another way? A way to build real wealth, slow, intentional, peaceful wealth. We're talking about growth that doesn't rob your peace of mind, your values, or your future. We're talking about building from the ground up, ethically, practically, and sustainably. And here's the secret most gurus won't tell you. You don't need $10,000 to start. You don't need to be a financial genius. You just need the right mindset and a better strategy. This video isn't about gambling your savings. It's not about shortcuts or fast money. It's about real-world steps you can take starting today, even if you're broke, tired, and feel like the system is rigged. Whether you're earning minimum wage or living paycheck to paycheck, whether you've made money mistakes before or feel like giving up. This video is your invitation to start again, smarter, stronger, and safer. Because wealth isn't just about dollars. It's about freedom. It's about control. And it's about building something you can be proud of, without ever compromising who you are. So, if you're ready to learn the steps that have helped countless people get out of the struggle without selling their soul, then stick around, because we're about to walk you through the smartest ways to start investing when you have little to nothing. And trust me, this will change how you look at money, forever. So, what do you do when you want to start investing, but your bank account says otherwise? You've got ambition, you've got big goals, but all you hear is, you need money to make money. And the worst part? Everyone online is shouting the same thing. Leverage your credit. Borrow from the bank. Use OPM, other people's money. But hold up, let's pause right there. Because while that advice might sound bold, it's a fast track to stress, regret, and debt you didn't sign up for. Here's the truth most wealth gurus won't tell you. Borrowing money to invest, especially when you don't fully understand the game, is one of the fastest ways to fall hard. If your investment crashes, you don't just lose your money. You still owe theirs, with interest. And that's not just risky, that's dangerous. Especially if you're still trying to get on your feet. So what's the smarter play? Simple. Start where you are, with what you have. Even if that means starting with just $10 or $1. Because here's the secret wealthy people understand that most beginners miss. It's not about how much you start with, it's about starting the right way. You don't need a fat bank account. What you need is a mindset shift. Instead of chasing quick flips or risky loans, here's what you do. You invest in the one resource that's completely in your control. Your time. Time is your first capital. It's your energy, your effort, your learning, your hustle. And when you use your time wisely, it turns into skills. And skills, they turn into income. And income, that's your seed for real, ethical, long-term wealth. Let's break it down. Step 1. Invest in learning, even if you're flat broke. You don't need a fancy degree to get smarter with money. You don't need $100 courses or expensive coaching calls. You just need to get hungry for knowledge and resourceful. Can't afford books? Head to your public library. Not into reading? Download the Libby app and borrow audiobooks for free. Prefer videos? YouTube is full of brilliant content. Just search wisely. Want focused lessons? Sign up for free online webinars in finance, budgeting, side hustles, and more. This isn't just about theory. This is about sharpening your tools. Because when you know more, you do more. And here's a pro tip. Start learning in these 5 key areas. Trust me, they'll change your life. 1. Money management, smart budgeting. 2. Mindset, personal growth. 3. Career growth skills, development. 4. Business building, freelancing. 5. Sales, negotiation, communication. Read 5 books or watch 5 great videos in each category. And you won't even recognize yourself in 12 months. You'll walk different, think different, earn different. Step 2. Clean up the leaks. Plug the money holes. Here's something nobody brags about, but it makes a massive difference. Stop wasting your dollars on dumb stuff that keeps you poor. We call it the invisible tax, the money that silently disappears from your life every month because of habits that add no value. Examples? Overdraft fees, late payment penalties, subscription apps you don't use, impulse spending, micro purchases that add up fast. Look, this isn't about being cheap. This is about being intentional. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow? If the answer is no, cut it out. Because every dollar you keep is one step closer to financial peace. Step 3. Use your time to earn, not just survive. Can't invest money yet? Fine. Invest your hours. Start a small side hustle. Offer a service. Wash cars. Tutor students. Clean up rental units. Walk dogs. Paint garages. This isn't about ego. It's about freedom. You're not doing this forever. You're doing it to build your base. And if you're smart, you'll target a specific group who needs what you offer. Start small. Start lean. Start now. Because once that income starts coming in, you'll finally have what you need to plant the seeds and start growing your wealth the right way. You don't need $50,000. You don't need a rich uncle. You don't need to go into debt to get ahead. What you need is a plan. And this is where it starts. Stick with me, because in part 2 we're going to take it even further. We'll break down how to manage and eliminate debt smartly, without the stress, without the traps, and without selling your soul for it. Let's go. Let's be real. Debt can feel like quicksand, right? The more you try to move, the deeper you sink. You work all month, but by the time you pay off your cards, your rent, and your loans, you're back at zero. Worse, sometimes even negative. And it's not always because of wild spending. Sometimes it's just life. A car repair, a medical bill, groceries that cost double what they did last year. And suddenly, boom, you're borrowing just to survive. But listen close. Debt is not the enemy. Staying stuck in it is. Because when debt is managed smartly, it becomes a stepping stone. But when ignored or abused, it becomes a financial prison. So let's break it down. Here's how to get control of your debt, and maybe even flip the script on it. Step 1. Don't just pay. Pay smart. Let's say you have a mortgage or a big loan, and the payments feel endless, decades long. Here's a simple shift that can save you tens of thousands of dollars without increasing your income or refinancing. Switch from monthly payments to bi-weekly. Here's how it works. Let's say your mortgage is $1,600 a month. If you split that and pay $800 every 2 weeks instead of once a month, by the end of the year you've made 13 full payments instead of 12, without even noticing it. What's the result? You pay off your loan years faster. You save tens, sometimes hundreds, of thousands in interest. You keep more money in your pocket over time, instead of handing it over to the bank. No new job, no side hustle, no magic tricks, just smarter timing. Step 2. Attack high-interest debt like emission credit cards. They're not your friend. Not when they're charging 18%, 25%, even 29% interest. That's not borrowing. That's bleeding. So here's what you do if you're serious about change. 1. List every credit card you have. Include balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. 2. Find the highest interest rate card. That's your enemy, number 1. 3. Pay the minimum on everything else, and go aggressive on that one. Even $10 extra a week makes a difference, and if you're really ready, transfer that balance to a 0% APR promo card. Some banks offer 6 to 12 months interest-free. That means every penny you pay goes toward the balance, not just feeding the bank's pockets, but warning. Don't do this unless you're 100% ready to stop using those cards. This is a rescue boat, not a vacation. Step 3. Automate everything you can. Late fees are just money thrown into the fire. They don't help you. They don't fix your score. They don't make you richer. They're just punishment. So set up autopay on your minimums, even if it's just the bare minimum. At least now, you'll avoid penalties. And every dollar you save from fees, that's more fuel for your freedom. Step 4. Rebuild with a strategy, not emotion. Don't just hope your debt goes away. Don't just cry when you see your balance. Create a system. Pick your payoff date. Break it into monthly goals. Track your progress. Celebrate the wins, no matter how small. Debt isn't a character flaw. It's a financial puzzle. And guess what? You're learning how to solve it, piece by piece. No shame, no shortcuts, no more silence. Just a clear plan and the decision to never hand your financial future to someone else again. Because once your debt is under control, even just a little, the world opens up. You breathe better. You think bigger. You sleep deeper. Ever feel like you're working nonstop but your bank account still looks the same? You grind all week, clock in, clock out, pay the bills, cover the rent, and when it's all said and done, you're left with nothing to grow, nothing to invest, nothing to build the life you dream about. But let me ask you something. What if the real problem isn't your paycheck? What if it's how you use your time outside of it? Because here's the truth. Your time is your hidden gold mine. And if you learn how to leverage it, even in small doses, you can start building wealth without waiting for a raise, a loan, or a miracle. Let me show you how. Step 1. Start a micro-income stream built around you. Forget the pressure of launching a full business or quitting your job. Start smaller, smarter. Ask yourself, what skill do I already have that people need? What simple service could I offer in my spare time? What do friends already come to me for help with? Maybe you're good with pets. Offer weekend dog walking. Maybe you're detail-oriented. Help clean and organize garages or closets. Maybe you know Canva or ChatGPT. Help someone make flyers or write product descriptions. This isn't a side hustle hype video. This is about practical, real-world ways to earn extra money using what you already know or can quickly learn. You don't need a logo. You don't need a website. You just need a solution someone is willing to pay for. Start with one client, then another, then build. This is how income starts flowing, ethically, cleanly, and consistently. Step 2. Stop selling time. Start building value. Most people trade time for money. 1 hour, $20. 8 hours, now $160. But if you want to break free, here's what you do differently. You build something once that pays you over and over. That could be a digital product, like a checklist, guide, or course, a print-on-demand t-shirt or mug design, a downloadable budget planner, a simple ebook, a stock photo pack. You create it once. You sell it again and again. Now your time doesn't just earn once, it compounds. Even if you earn just $10 a day from it, that's $300 a month of passive income you never had before. Do that twice, $600. Do that 4 times, being on $200. And now, you've just replaced rent, without begging a boss, without borrowing a dime. Step 3. Stack wins, not stress. The biggest mistake people make when trying to grow, they want everything fast. Fast money, fast audience, fast freedom. But real wealth, the kind that lasts, is built differently. You don't grow by chasing 10 things halfway. You grow by finishing one thing fully. So here's what to do. 1. Pick one skill. 2. Serve one niche. 3. Build one small offer. 4. Give it 30 days. Track your progress. Tweak your approach. Fix what's broken. Improve what works. Then repeat. You'll get better, faster, stronger, more confident. And suddenly, you're no longer stuck wondering, what do I do with my life? You're living it, on your terms. Step 4. Reinvest with purpose. Once you start earning, Even if it's just $100 a week, don't blow it. Don't fall into the trap of spending just to feel successful. Here's the better play. Reinvest 50% of it back into yourself. That could mean a course that sharpens your skill, a tool that saves you time, an ad that brings in more clients, a software that automates your work. And the other 50%? Save it. Stack it. Watch it grow. Because when you're finally ready to invest in assets, real, long-term assets, that money will be waiting. And this time, it won't be borrowed. It'll be yours, clean, earned, and powerful. Here's the big picture. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need a trust fund. You don't need Wall Street secrets. You need to think differently, spend intentionally, work strategically, grow quietly, move ethically. Because real wealth? This is the end of the video, but the beginning of your next chapter. Don't wait for the right moment. Create it. Don't look for shortcuts. Build the road.